Hello, everyone. This is Ketna, and welcome back to the Realize podcast. In today's episode, we're diving into a sensitive but really important topic that is toxic parents. For some of us, home is not always a safe, nurturing space it should be. And when the people who are supposed to love and guide us become a source of pain, it can leave scars. But the good news is there's always ways to cope, heal, and rise above all of this. So let's talk about how to deal with the toxic parents and still protect your peace. First of all, why are we supposed to get into this topic is because your parents have a significant impact on your self concept. What you think about yourself, what you think you are deserving of, and how you feel your life is going to change or will change or is right now is all a result of what you think about yourself. And majorly, your concepts and perceptions about yourself are influenced by your parents because since you were young and your mind was moldable to a lot of things, your parents are with you. So they have a significant impact, and these people are actually your first teachers in life, which make you learn a lot of things. So much so that a lot of things are unconsciously in your brain, and you might not want them to be in your brain because they are toxic things. So, this is why it is really important to rewire your brain from all the toxicity. And for that, we need to look into what toxic parents are. So, let's understand toxic parents. First of all, what do we mean by toxic parents? These are parents who consistently cross your boundaries, use manipulation, guilt, or criticism, and make you feel small or unworthy. It's not about one fight or one bad day, it's a pattern. Maybe they dismiss your feelings, compare you constantly, control every choice you make, or even emotionally abuse you. And remember, recognizing toxicity is not disrespectful, it's self awareness. Hear that again, it's not disrespectful. And actually, not recognizing it is disrespectful to your own self. So I hope you understand why it is important. One of the things that make us think that it is disrespectful is the way we have been grown up. This is also the very fact of our subconscious thinking. This is the way we have grown up. We would say this thinking is actually given to us and taught to us by our parents itself. You will see a lot of parents say to their kids that you are not supposed to do that because it's disrespectful. You're not supposed to talk back and ask questions because it is disrespectful, and it is important for you to respect me because I'm older. Even though I have certain wrong opinions, you're not supposed to voice your own. This is toxic. Let's move to the part, why does it hurt so much? So, the hardest part is that we crave love and acceptance from our parents. Naturally, a child is bound to seek love from the parents. So, if a child is actually trying to move away from them, then he or she has realized that it is impossible to change your parents, and they are so toxic, so much so that you have to stay away from them to keep them in your life, because if you stay any longer you will be in severe sickness or you will die basically. I don't want to take it to the extreme, but there are people who are experiencing this extreme and they feel suicidal thoughts just because the people near them make their life miserable, which is so disgusting and ridiculous to even think about that your own parents could be like this. Now, a lot of people might be offended by my statements, but it is the truth. And if you feel offended, which means you have grown up with amazing parents, so congratulations. Not everybody gets to have such great parents who respect you and consider you a natural human being who can make mistakes. It is really difficult to see unconditional love by parents nowadays, which is supposed to be the purest form of love, a parent to a child. But it is okay now that we are in this situation. We can't keep on dwelling on the sadness which can't be changed. But one thing that you can change for yourself is you can change your circumstances, you can change the people around you. Take yourself away. Because if you keep staying here, someday you will stand up for yourself and you will hurt the other people, and you are hurting anyways. We crave love and acceptance from our parents because those are our parents. We naturally love them. So when that love is conditional or filled with pain, it shakes our self worth. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Self worth, your parents' relationship with you directly paints your self worth. And self worth is such a crucial word here, is because your self worth decides what you actually gain in life. Gain in life, I mean the success you gain, the kinds of things, the dreams that you achieve. Your self worth will determine if you think you are deserving of all of this or not. That's why many of us carry wounds like overthinking, people pleasing, or low confidence. Knowing this connection helps you realize it's not you, it's the unhealthy behavior you were exposed to. So, you have seen and heard of a lot of studies how two plants were kept in environments where one of them was always said positive affirmations and watered every day, and the other one was watered, but they were told like bad things and non uplifting things, basically. Those were told to them. And let me tell you, even the plants can hear all these things, and the other one died, which heard all the toxicity. And you know what? The other one, with the self affirmations and all that uplifting motivation, thrived. It grew even wonderful flowers. So, this is how we are. We humans are. We are just like plants. As human beings, we are supposed to be given love and care, not just shelter and food. This is all a duty of a parent, and if they were not able to do it properly, it is okay. It's on them, not on you. If you have realized how people have not been great around you, you are mature enough to actually take care of yourself. Try and learn things, be independent. Try and learn all the things to survive yourself and try and cut off. I am saying this again and again is because not a lot of people will have time to listen to the whole podcast, but it is time. It is a sign for somebody. I'm being so called right now to say this, that please do something for your own independence. You are going to shine anyways in life, but first, you need to be cutting off with all this toxicity. This toxicity is not meant to come ahead in your life. Success only comes to those who actually deserve success, and the people who are surrounded with toxicity cannot gain success. So please surround yourself with nice people, because your own parents will say sometimes that surround yourself with good friends, but what about good people in the family? Because more than you spend your time with your friends, you spend time with your family. So if they are not positive, your child is not going to be great. This podcast is also for a lot of future parents who are going to be parents in future or are already parents and are trying to understand their children. Is naturally your child will love you. There's no way a child doesn't love his parent, because you brought them into this earth and are living with them. So try and understand them. And as you were also once a child, you will understand how painful it is to not be loved by a parent and be questioned all the time. Okay, moving on to segment 3 on how to deal with it. The main question. First step is to set boundaries. You don't have to say yes to everything just because they are your parents. Learn to say, I'm not comfortable with that, or I need space right now. Words like these. Boundaries are not rebellion, they are protection. Now, a lot of parents who are really toxic are going to tell you that you are on a rebellion. Then let it be. That is from their perspective. One thing that I preach about is your intentions matter and not the other person's perception. Not just this topic, but in life, remember your intention matters and not the other person's perception. Because the other person perceives you just from their level of knowledge and their experience in life. They are not you. And because your intention was positive, it was never really negative. So, if you believe in God, God is the verse or anybody, they are seeing your intentions. And you never meant to do wrong in life, so this is not rebellion. If people are not able to understand your boundaries, are they even worthy of living around you? That is one of the questions that I would like to leave you with. Second point is to detach emotionally. This is the most difficult and crucial part. If you excel in this topic, I am guaranteeing you that you will win in life. I am not even kidding. If you become unbothered, one of my biggest goals in life is to detach emotionally from all the toxic people and become unbothered, which I am right now, but I am also in the process of mastering it. You know what I mean? Because life is a constant study. It means you stop expecting them to change, you accept who they are, but don't let their words define your self worth. Think of it like putting an invisible shield around yourself. You can actually do a meditation on quite literally imagining a shield around you which protects you from all of this. Let me know if you want a meditation like that. I would love to keep you guys posted on it. Why is this important? Is because they are a separate entity, we are a separate entity, we have different perceptions in life, we have different experiences that we went through, even if we were under the same roof. You need to understand that your lives are going to be different. Their perspective is not what is real. You know yourself the most, and the perception you make of yourself is going to be true. Whatever you think is true is going to be true. So if you think your parents are right, who you also know are toxic, then why are you even believing them if they're toxic? You are going to end up like them. If you start believing other people's perception, you will become them. Then you are not going to be you. Basically, my point is if you start thinking like other people, you will become them. You will not be yourself anymore. Coming to the third point, find healthy support systems. Now, I said this in my first episode as well. If you haven't watched or heard it, it's going to be linked down below, and I would really highly recommend you hearing that podcast as well. It was along the same lines of gaining your power back. So go find and check it out after you listen to this one. If you can't change a man, change the man. This is what I said in a funny way in my last podcast, because there's always better. There's always better people who are actually waiting for you to be friends with. They are waiting for the right people like you to be friends with. So go around, try and socialize. Try and be friends with people. Some are going to turn out the way that you want, some are not. It is not that serious, so you can choose your friends' communities wisely. Sometimes family doesn't mean blood. It can be friends, mentors, or even online communities that give you the love and understanding you're missing. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not tear you down. Do you really want to be surrounded with people who want the worst for you, who are always constantly telling you that you are worthy of nothing? Obviously not. You want to be with people who motivate you and believe in you. So the people around you should be a set of people who actually amplify your success and not bring it down. I actually have a theory on this. This is a personal one. We are like a wave. So how you see when a river is flowing a certain way. For example, it's flowing to the east, but the wind is to the left, okay, the west. Now this is going to help the river go to the east, or it will come a little bit as a hurdle. Obviously it's going to go against the east or the direction river wants to go to, so it's going to create friction. You are going to need more and more energy to get to the point that you want to be at. But for example, the wind is also to the east and you want to go to the east, the river flows to the east. So this is going to be a smooth and healthy and happening place to be. So everything is setting you up for success. Your whole life, everything around you should set you up for success. Even when you are lacking motivation, other people should give you that so that you get to the same point at the end of the day. So, if your family is coming in between your success, are they even your family? One thing that I've realized is I may not be lucky enough to have the best blood relationships, but I'm happy enough and grateful enough to have amazing friendships. So, I have met a lot of people who are going through the same thing, and we support and lift each other up like crazy. This is exactly what motivated me to start even my podcast. I'm not kidding, because I feel what other people feel, and I thought that this is only happening with me for a long time, that it only just happens with me. But after meeting a lot of people and attracting friends who were going through the same thing, I realized it's not just me. There are like thousands, hundreds, thousands of people who are going through the same thing, and I want you to know that I'm here. People like me are here who go through the same thing. You are not alone, first of all, and you will rise up. I'm here. Please keep listening to us. Please surround yourself with people who support you. And one of the important things nowadays is your screen, your phone, the people that you have subscribed to on YouTube, the people that you watch on Instagram, you follow on Instagram. Please let them be somebody who uplift you. Don't just be around following people who make you feel down about yourself. Try and follow people who uplift you. Which reminds me of, why not consider subscribing to our channel, that is the Realize podcast. We are exclusively on Spotify and YouTube. I would love a support from you guys. I am only doing it for the community, and I want us people to shine, because I know for a fact, after having such a difficult life, we are destined for success. We are meant for big things. We went through big tests just to get higher success. I went on a little different tangent here, but it is all connected. Everything is connected in life. Try and evaluate your friendship for a second. Take 15 minutes out of your day and see if your friends really make you happy, if they really uplift you, or you constantly feel judged. And even before speaking, you think, should I speak this or not? You have to think 100 times. That is not a nice friendship, my friend. I would love to be your friend. If you don't have a friend, please follow us on Instagram and we can chat in the DMs and even comments. The comment sections are the best thing ever, because you can chat publicly and meet so many people. There are several ways that you can get out of this, and I for sure promise you that I will take you out of all of this. Moving on to the fourth point, self healing practices. Now, this is really important. As I said, it is important to change your environment, change the people around you for you to feel better. it is also what you do and what you think as well. So start journaling your bad thoughts, do a brain dump, start saying the affirmations. Therapy, meditation, or even creative outlets like dancing, painting, or music can help release a lot of built up pain. Healing isn't just about forgetting, it's about breaking the cycle, right? I honestly love to do a lot of these things. I am trying to get into meditation as well. If I talk about myself, I love music, I love dancing. So these are the things that I'm trying to get back to. What are we actually lacking is the silence that we used to sit in when we did not have screens. So please take like 10 minutes out of your day to be alone and sit in silence. Moving on to the next point, plan your independence. This is the most important point that I was actually talking a little bit about in the first point as well, is to plan your independence. If you're still living with them, focus on building your independence step by step. Don't tell anybody. Financial freedom, education, and emotional growth are the keys to creating the life you deserve. Okay? Obviously, you want that dream house where you can live with all the happiness and giggles and the peace that you wanted. For that, you have to plan life. Please take time for yourself and start planning. When people are away from you, start planning about things that you want to do, things that you are interested in, the courses that you can take to actually get a job. Try and take internships. Don't mind starting with pennies. It is okay to start on really low rates because slowly but steadily you will get there. Try and save money. Try and make a plan of how you want to educate yourself and be financially free. Financial freedom is actually the key to the actual freedom in life. I am not even kidding. If you are financially free, nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. So, this is what I want to say. And the extra point that I would like to add in this is a bonus tip is that keep quiet about whatever you've thought, whatever you want to do, be silent. Even when you're angry and you're shouting at somebody, don't just spill all the tea. Try and calm yourself down, because one thing that I say to myself all the time is stress makes your skin act out. So just, your skin deserves so much more. People don't deserve your energy, so calm down. Every time you're about to give a fuck, say, oh my god, I almost gave a fuck. Always focus on yourself. Don't try and decenter from what is actually important. Always think you are the only precious thing to be focused on. So keep on focusing on yourself and your goals. Keep a track on your diary, journal about it. Google ways you can be your best self. Nowadays, ChatGPT is a new great friend which can actually help you try and design your routines and help you become your best selves. So get that job, get that financial freedom, and become the baddest self. Don't tell your plans until they are actually done. And I don't even believe in telling them after they're done, because my work will speak. Want to talk about with people, talk with uplifting people who will actually help you, give some idea, guide you into doing something, or even just motivate you. Even if they don't know about it, they can still motivate you. Here's something to remember: you are not defined by your parents' mistakes. You are allowed to protect your peace, to love yourself, and to build healthier patterns in your own life. Breaking out of toxicity is not easy, but it's possible. And choosing to heal is one of the most powerful decisions you will ever make. And I know for a fact you are a powerful human being. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for listening today. If this episode spoke to you, know that you're not alone. Healing takes time, but every step you take is a victory. Share this with someone who might need it, and don't forget to take care of your mind and heart. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep growing. Bye.